Hello, everyone. How are we? Welcome. These moments seem to come round every now and again, don't they? The little moments of self-created tension and stress that we probably should have had things wrapped up way before now, to be honest. But if you weren't here the other day, here's where we are tonight. We have 4 games left in League One with Huddersfield. We're currently sitting second, 76 points. Colchester are top on 78 points. 4 games to go. We have to play Colchester away. Drama? A little bit. Evening, everybody. How are we? Welcome in. Boom Smithy, Fat Nige, Barton, the Arsenal, A15. Oh, Keeney's in as well. Broad Sister's in. Tiger Tails is in. Welcome in. Broad Sister again with a resub as well. That's fantastic to see that. I appreciate the support. Mickey Spoon in with a resub as well. Thank you so much. And of course, everyone else who is busy lurking on in the backgrounds. Highlander, welcome. First time in chatting tonight. It's a pleasure to see you. Hope you're good. Arsenal says, do we play 10 games the other night? We did. We played 10 games the other night at Arsenal. We've only got 4 games at this moment. If we win those 4 games, we're going to have 4 matches. If we don't, we might have the playoffs. As you can see, this is how interesting it looks. Colchester, top 78. Huddersfield, 76. Plus 24 goal difference as opposed to Colchester's plus 18. That won't necessarily come into play in terms of winning the title. 73 points for Salford, 73 points for Bolton, 69 points for Millwall, Oxford, Wimbledon. Gillingham, I think, are out of it. 4 games minimum, says A15, 7 games maximum. This is where we currently are. These 2 matches, man. Lincoln and Stockport, bottom and second bottom. How did we lose those 2 matches? This is the problem. This is where we've stuck ourselves, to be honest. We're now in this predicament where we have to win the final 4 games because we have to beat Shrewsbury away. We have to beat Gillingham at home. Then we go to the league leaders, Colchester. We have to win there. And then we have to beat West Brom. If we win all 4 games, we win the title by a point because Colchester would obviously drop points against us. Their run-in is Birmingham at home, Wigan away, Huddersfield at home, Swindon away. The Slugs of Swindon. Look at the form, though. They haven't lost since February. They're on 4 games, 4 wins back-to-back. We are on 5 wins back-to-back. It's going to be tough. It's going to be super tough. Oh, God. No Michael Owen until the season is over tonight, right? We're going to put that out right now. No Michael Owen at any point, okay? The 3rd match is everything. Yeah, well, to be honest, if we have a bad result against Shrewsbury, then that pretty much stumps us, to be honest. We're not out of the playoffs. Like, mathematically, it would take a big swing for us to be knocked out. We can be knocked out of the playoffs, but let's not focus on that just yet. As Rajjo says, hit the believe signs, right? We've got to be ready for this, okay? This is what we got to do. We have to get those points on the board. Just very, very briefly, have a little nosy about there's nothing of interest right now. What there is, though, is this, and I posted this in Discord, okay? League One, insecure job. East Fife are bottom of League One. They're going down. We can do East Fife 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's not get too carried away just yet. Let's go and consider the fact that we've now been offered a new contract by Huddersfield. Let's not deal with that just yet. Let's walk away for now, right? We don't need that just yet, okay? Let's walk away. We don't need to discuss that contract because the plan is, the plan is technically to go from where we are. So, fingers crossed. All we have to do is get through these 4 matches and try. Just automatic promotion is what we want. Automatic promotion would be great. The title would be incredible. The playoffs would be dramatic. I think we've just seen a win for Bolton has moved them closer again. What's the definition of the Steel Challenge? Evening Finley Best, by the way, welcome in. Nice to see you. The Steel Challenge is this. Basically, we have to win every single trophy in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And we start with 0 badges and 0 reputation. Okay, so we have to therefore apply for our jobs. So this is how we looked. Basically, we started this like this. We went to Banbridge in Northern Ireland, 3rd Division Northern Irish football. That's where we first went. We got promoted from Northern Ireland, 3rd Division. We won a cup as well. Then we moved to Portadown in the Championship. Then we moved to Dungannon in the Premiership, won a trophy, nearly got relegated, so jumped ship. Won the Premiership with Linfield, won a cup as well. Moved to Oxford, who had been relegated into the Vanarama National. Got promoted by winning the Vanarama National and the FA Trophy. Then finished 2nd in League 2. Got promoted to League 1. Did nothing at East Fife the first time around. And of course we moved to Huddersfield. And hopefully this is the time we can get ourselves promoted and get another trophy on the board. We have won 8 out of 35 trophies so far. This is obviously what we've got. And what we've done, FA Cup actually needs updating there, which can't win the FA Cup because obviously that's over and done with. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. What insecure jobs are in the Championship? Quite a few, to be honest. Swansea, MK Dons. They're not a real club, so we're not going to do MK Dons. And that's it. That's it in the Championship. There are 2 in Wales, but they're both at teams who are probably going to get relegated. Cumbrae Celtics and Edward Vale. Bangor in the Republic of Ireland Premiership. 3 in the Republic of Ireland and the Northern Ireland Championship. And then, of course, the National North and South, which we do, of course, have to win. We've got to win those as well. So, even JM Thoughts, how are you, my man? Welcome in. Welcome in. A pleasure to see you. Big shout out for JM, of course. And yes, of course, JM, we're not going to go to MK Dons. No. They're not a real football club, are they? No, not at all. They can join Newcastle on the list of teams that we will not be visiting at all during this trophy, during this save. Banger, I hardly knew it. Yay! There we go. First joke of the evening from the Arsenal. Welcome in. We've got, as well, Shrewsbury Town, 17th, away from home. We've just had a takeover as well. There's a £10 million bank loan been taken out, so that's good. I mean, the board say untouchable. Look at this. The board are delighted with how we are right now. So that's good. Supporters, just a C+. Just a C+. They think we should be doing a little bit better, which, understandable, I guess. What I was going to look at was squad tactics. Romario Price is still injured, so Rogi's going to come back in, who, of course, got himself a red card and caused a little bit of an issue. But he's back in there now. Boyle Grant maybe will replace him with Dempsey if he's come back in there now. And I think we put Stacey back in. Although Harrison's been playing pretty well. Let's keep Harrison there for now, actually. Fans are miserable in this FM. I think that's quite accurate for football fans, really, in general, though. Like, it's pretty on the money. Like, they are a miserable breed. And yeah, can't really argue with it, to be honest. I think that's probably our best. Our best 11. This should give you an A+ and then swing to a D. Yeah, like literally over one match as well. Just literally go, right, you know what? Yeah, I know we are unbeaten in 42 games, but hey, we drew. So, right, Jameson out. Evening, George. We've got the Brit Vig with all the bottles, mate. Like, we've got so much pressure in this in this next few games. I am feeling it. I am absolutely feeling it. Like, we were supposed to do this last night. We were going, right, we'll do a little sort of bonus stream and jump in last night, but FM playoffs meeting overran. I said to them at the start, I was like, right, we can do an hour and a half or whatever, but let's because I want to try and get the stream on. But then 3 hours later, we're still on this meeting, which is great because like we're really sort of excited to see what we've got for the playoffs going forward. So keep your eyes peeled. Again, we are on a little hiatus at the minute while we plan some stuff and move some stuff around. So it's going to be all exciting. This, of course, is where we have to focus ourselves back here. We've got some wagon wheels left. I didn't want to mention it. I don't want to mention it, but there's already talk about food. We have either a celebratory or a commiseratory trifle to eat as well while we then start looking for our next job. So Zenk's season is over. 4 weeks injured. Promotion candidates in the running. This is what it's all about. Win you eat, lose. Mrs. J gets to pie you with it. No pies. We're not doing that. Surely. Bloody love a trifle. Well, see, this is the thing. The trifle was kind of like synonymous with the stream. It's I mocked it. I said it was a stupid dessert, and then all of a sudden we ended up eating lots of trifles and won trophies on the back of eating trifles. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe trifles is the way to go. I don't know. Literally, we'll just. I'm clutching at straws at this point. You know what I mean? Football has happened. What's happened, Keeney? What has happened? Clubs about to release players. Nothing sadder than watching a Man Eater commiseratory trifle. How many people can get promoted? So we can get promoted. So 3 teams can get promoted, George. So the league winners, second place, and the winner of the playoffs. So 3 bites of the cherry. Chilwell sent off. I take it that's against Real Madrid, isn't it? Trophies have dried up since the trifles went away. Could potentially be second last game against Colchester is a little 6-pointer. It is indeed. It's all the points at once, isn't it? This is a low-scoring division. I don't necessarily think it's a low-scoring division. I think we've scored. I mean, yeah. Well, we've only scored 60 goals. Yeah, it actually has been quite a low-scoring division. Wimbledon have scored 73. Yeah, I thought we'd have scored more goals than that, and we conceded more than I expected as well. 24, which we obviously looked. Initially, we were hoping for 100 points, and we're now going to be lucky to hit 85 or whatever. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. A lot of draws in that league. There is, and also we've lost 10 games as well, which is stupid. Should never have lost 10 games, and they've all been like really shit defeats as well. Like I say, the two that we've had recently against the 2 bottom teams, 1-0s. Like, what are we doing? Like, they're the stupid matches that cost you. It's not like games where you've been like outplayed by teams who are sort of like up on good form. These are just really shit performances. Yeah, both away from home. I mean, like, in football, you'd expect that because like they need the points more than we do, and it does happen. Like, teams at the back end of the season, if they're in those sorts of situations, will raise their game. But I would have thought that our team had a little bit more professionalism about them than that, but apparently not. So Zenk's coming off the bench. Romario Price might just about be fit to go on the bench. So that's helpful. 24 conceded isn't bad. Neil on calls for 1 every 2 games. Yeah, I mean, it's not dreadful. That's the thing. It's not dreadful. And I don't know why I'm sitting there going 24 goals. That's poor. I guess like when you look at Colchester only conceding 18, maybe you sort of think, okay, we could have done a little bit better there, but we've improved. We've improved our goals conceded from last season, which essentially is what we wanted to do. You were always Mr. Defensive. I think so, Jordan. I'm quite pragmatic. I want to make sure that we don't concede first, and if we score goals afterwards, then great. But I do try and keep it tight. Maybe we have to be a little bit more gung ho. Maybe that's the new thing. On the other hand, 60 isn't even 2 per game. Yeah, that's the thing. We're not scoring lots, and we're not really conceding lots of goals. So, but 10 defeats is poor. Nervy already. You're always Mr. Defensive until it comes to playing football in the Southeast Asia, then it seems to be a sunstroke got to you. Yeah, it was when Murder Ball came out, wasn't it? What a wonderful time that was. It's a bit more positive actually. 5 minutes in, let's step up. Rogie back to Grant. Nothing comes from it. Play for the badge, play for the trifle. We'll mention the Uruguayan adventure. The Uruguayan adventure was an adventure though, wasn't it? Like, I think we just picked the wrong nation to go to because it was just a bit odd, really. And at that point, I think we all collectively went, that's a bit boring, really, isn't it? Let's leave. You know, in hindsight, we probably should have stayed at Indonesia, although there was nothing really to play for in the league. Because I think we found ourselves in a situation where we would have just won that league again quite comfortably, and we were never going to win the Asian Champions League. But once we worked out that you couldn't actually build a nation the way we thought you could, it was like, oh, now what? Now we try and do a you know, a sort of a journeyman, but yeah, it didn't quite happen, sadly, did it? I think I wanted Argentina, but I think Argentina very cleverly avoided me. Harrison hit it off the bar. Be nice to go back to Asia in a bigger league. Yes, George. Colchester taking the lead, like maybe like the K League or something would be quite good fun. 2-0 for Colchester. Demand a bit more, I think. This is the thing. Any points dropped is just game over, really. Argentina is somewhere for next year. Funny you should mention that, George. Raggio has put a thing out in the Discord, in the subscribers area, actually. So if you're a subscriber, you get an extra little cheeky area just for you. This is how we fuck it, innit? By me going, you're doing great, lads, and they're like, no, we're not. Like, oh shit, yeah, you're not. You're really bad. Yeah, if you're in the subscriber area, Booth and Charm, appreciate the follow, very kind, thank you for that. There is Raggio's put together a spreadsheet of other kinds of challenges that are like British Steel, based around a similar vibe, and trying to sort of look at the pros and cons of each one. So the America's Steel is in there, the South American Steel. Things like the Brazilian Cup competition is a bit of an issue with. Jake Batley. He's come back. He gets himself another goal. We wondered whether £3.5 million was a lot of money to re-sign him, but I think he's just about repaid us. He scored a goal last stream. I think he won 2. He scored 2 goals now, maybe even 3. Don't fancy winning all 20 plus state leagues. That's the thing, George. It's like there's some horrors in there, isn't there? And wasn't it something like 70 plus games or something? You haven't got access to the subscribers area. If you link your Twitch to Discord, Arsenal, then it should follow through, and that's how you get access to it. And it should be in the. There's Rogie. Oh. 8th goal of the season. That's what we like. Yeah, and the actual area itself is in the bit that says community. There's a little thing that says subscribers only. So yeah, link that to your Twitch, to your Discord, and you should be in. Let me know if it's struggling though. Booth and Charm, first time catching the strings. I listen to the pod all the time. Hopes all is well and can't wait till the pod is back. Oh, Booth and Charm, welcome, first time in. You have joined us at a brilliant time, because we are potentially 4 games, or 3.5 games now, away from maybe promotion or maybe bottling. We haven't quite worked it out yet. Could be either. All right, Colchester still 2-0. We're 2-0 as well, so that's fine. As long as we can keep the pressure there, it's still 2 points difference. There's Oscar Thorne, former Oxford fullback, of course. Let's see where we get to. Come on, Huddersfield. Yes, Buffon. That's the one. If we get promoted, great. Then, of course, we've got to start thinking about where we go next. Harrison in for Grant. He's away. Oof. Decent effort over the top, man. I'll tell you what, maybe it's time for a little switch up. Biggs for Harrison. Biggs can come back off. We're going to bring Stacey on. Volante at this point. GTS Kirk, welcome in. Zenden, welcome in as well. I appreciate the follows from you both. Hope you're both well. Trying to figure out how we win the Pizza Cup now. Well, got an idea here, 15. We take a club who's Vanarama South or North and we go all the way through, win the Pizza Cup with them. So I don't really want to win it with a Premiership under 21's team. That's boring. Oh, ball at the top. The African Steel Challenge is a piece of cake. Because it's just Africa. It's South Africa, and that's the only league you've got. I mean, you say a piece of cake, it would still take me a long time to do it. That's Colchester's gone. That's still 2. Right. First 3 points done. We think. Oh yeah, we've been all over the place, Buffon. Yeah, we started in Northern Ireland. We started in Banbridge, first of all. And then we went to Portadown in Northern Ireland, then Dungannon, then Linfield. Then we moved into England with Oxford. Played 3.5 seasons at Oxford, then went to East Fife for a season in Scotland, then came to Huddersfield. We've now been in Huddersfield for a couple of seasons. Yes, as George says, we've got a lovely little graphic that we'll show you. It shows you what we've won as well. 3 points, first 3 points in the bag. There we go. More of that, please. Let's do that again. This is the graphic I was telling you about. That's where we've been. Banbridge in the 3rd Division Northern Ireland, as we say. 2 trophies there. So promotions count as trophies. Obviously, the title counts as a trophy as well. The playoffs counts as a trophy. So 2 trophies. Nothing at Portadown, which is a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. We haven't won the Northern Irish Championship either, the 2nd Division, so remember that, and some of the regional cups. Dungannon in the Premiership, we won a cup. Then in Linfield, we won the Premiership. Oxford, we've won the National, Vanarama National, and we've been promoted from League 2. We won the FA Trophy as well. East Fife and Huddersfield, nothing. But this is what we still have to do, right? So these are the things that are in white, stuff that we still have to go back and win. So we have to go back and win the Senior Cup in Northern Ireland. We have to win the Steel and Sons Cup. We have to win the Bet McLean League Cup, the Northern Irish Cup. There's the SPFL Trust Trophy you can win in Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and I think it's even in the League 2 of England, maybe. So yeah, there's stuff we've still got to do. Still a lot of stuff we've got to do. Journeyman, seen the post about East Fife on Twitter. I'm loving it. Yes, well, we might be going back, Buffon. They're about to get relegated to League 2, which, to be fair, is where we thought we were going to be taken over. So I am potentially in I'm considering going back. We'll see. Memory change at Huddersfield recently. They appointed a new chairman. I mean, look, let's not talk about that at this moment in time because we're going to be leaving. Colchester have made their official mark of the playoffs. They're in the playoffs now. New youth intake. It's just not good, is it? Look at that. Half a star players. No wonder we're leaving. No wonder we're leaving. It's not even worth looking. I mean, they're all a bit crap. FA Cup was yellow. That's not happening this year. Yes, sorry. Yeah. We said we needed to get rid of that, but I guess with four games to go, I'll update it. I'll update it in 4 games. In fact, you know what? No, that's sloppy. Let's do it now. Let's do it properly. update that. There we go, that's better. Right, okay. Are we happy? Everyone's happy? Are we ready? There we go. It's off. It's off. Okay. Real Madrid 2-0 up now against Chelsea. I bet you see, they can feel the tension as well, can't they? Another win for Bolton. That's in the Papa John's. Bolton win the Papa John's. If only we'd have gone to Bolton. I'd love it if they got relegated. Chelsea, oh yeah, could you imagine? Could you imagine that? That'd be ridiculous. I should say as well, right, here's something daft. So, obviously what I've got here is I stream here. Not everyone's got Twitch, of course. So I've got a little sort of FM, sort of YouTube TJFM live channel. So I pull all the streams off Twitch, and then about 2 or 3 days later, I upload them to YouTube, right? So in their entirety. So it's like having Twitch, but then it's on YouTube. Guess who forgot to pull 2 streams off? So we've got a bit of a gap where I come to Huddersfield in the January, and then there's nothing. And then the next stream is me going, "Hey, the season's starting again." So we've missed the bit where we bottle promotion and bottle getting into the playoffs on the last day of the season. We lose the 2 sort of like the 2 sort of recruitment streams that we like to do. So can't believe it. I obviously just got a little bit busy, and I was just like, "Oh well, there you're done." It's like having Twitch but no chat. Yeah, so it's a bit of it's a difficult one, like, you know, but I figured, you know, it's nice enough to have there sometime. Pizza Cup winners get a black card for a year or something like that. A free pizza Monday. Could do free pizza Monday. Could do that. But yeah, so I was putting it all together, and I was just like, "Oh, forgot." So never mind. What's your reaction about Sam Gallagher talking about Noah Wilkinson? Have him, mate. Just have him. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. So, get all the players fit, all the players rested. We're coming back. Thought of a lovely journeyman. Licensed to thrill. You can only manage in licensed leagues. Ooh. That could work. That could work. Was that the season is starting when we waited 2.5 hours for the actual match and it was 0-0? That's the one. That's the one. Like, I feel as though more people should have had to have watched that. But we had a great time with that. That's the bit, though. I love the off-season one, the off-season streams. They're so much fun. We said that the other day. Like, some creators, and fair play to them, like, you know, they do all their off-season stuff offline. I think that, like, I like doing it with you lot, because for me, because of the way that these saves are built, we have to get to know the players and know the team together. So I feel as though we all have to learn this and just sort of like be like, right, here's what we've got. Here's the players that we're looking at. Here's the way we want to try and play. Here's how we're going to tweak the tactic. Here's what didn't work last season. Here's what we want to work on. Here's the players that we've missed out on. Joel, pre-season's better than the season. Yeah, exactly. Couldn't agree more. The league, all the season bit is just gets in the way for us moving jobs, essentially. You know, how many pages in the good book of Michael? No pages tonight. No pages, Keely, unless we win. Youth facilities upgraded. That's interesting. Where have they gone up to now? 14. It's not too bad. What's Jake Batty done since he's come back, by the way? Because I was interested to find that out. 2 goals in 10 games, 1 assist, 7.37. I think that justifies bringing him back, to be honest. I think he's done okay. I watched the Zealand stream last night when this didn't happen and there was way too much FM. I mean, if your stream is FM and all you're doing is playing Football Manager, I mean, what? Who's signing up for that, really? You know, it's we do a very, very very, very unique thing around here. Occasionally, we're considering putting channel point redemptions in, going, play some Football Manager, please. The guy we rated after Monday wasn't too bad. I just started FM. Bravely started this tier 10 and starting to be learning well. Yeah, he looked pretty decent, to be honest. And I will, of course, jump back in as well and have a quick catch up on the VOD. But that's another thing that we do as well. If you're brand new to how we stream over here, first of all, come and join the Discord. Second of all, follow the stream as well. That's handy, so you at least get a bit of an idea to like sort of say when we're going to be on. Here's the Football Manager show as well. Yeah, make sure you follow, and then what we do is we always at the end of the stream we'll try and find someone who is a bit newer or who has like sort of only got a few viewers or someone we've not seen before, and just try and like sort of show how varied the world of Football Manager is at the minute in terms of people that are currently streaming. And it's always handy for us to see new people as well, because obviously working in the playoffs and stuff, I need to know who these people are. Oh, Jordy, if you've got a link, you're gonna have to find me that so I can have a little look at it. I was making odd noise when you got followers, but seemed like a good lad. Yeah, and everyone learns all the new bits. They'll have a decent cooldown on that point redemption. Can't be having too much too quickly. Yeah, exactly. Whole team meeting? Don't think so. No meetings will occur on this watch. Thank you very much. Discord it. Cool. Let's have a look. Turn the stadium into a fortress. Well, we have to. We have to, don't we? Unfortunately, he hasn't got any VODs. I want to catch it up. Oh, he must be that new then. He must be that new that he maybe hasn't even hit affiliate yet. But we'll keep our eyes peeled for him. He'll be back. That's the thing. If you drop a follow, then if you've got the little alert button ticked, then you'll obviously know when they go live. So here we are then. Throw in the live stream chat. Lovely. I'll have a quick little look at it. So, can we play the first team against Gillingham, and then are they going to be fresh enough to go again against Colchester? Oh, these are decisions to make, aren't they? Have I got anything to rotate? What can I rotate? Paul Ward up front, I think. Full strength and rest the players for 2 days. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, actually. That's not a bad shout. Hughes can go on the bench. Right. That's not a bad shot, actually. Yeah, just win 5-0 at half time and then you're golden, aren't you? I've genuinely never considered that. just score more than the opposition, Tony. That's clearly the best tactic. Play them, make sure the important players have replacements on the bench. Yeah. So players like Rogie obviously is going to be there. He can jump in. Ward can be replaced by Crimmin. Stacey can come in for Harrison. Batty can be replaced by Lafredo. Yeah, we're going to be all right. Is Romario Price a real player? Good question, actually. 26 years old? No, sadly not. No, he's not real. He's a figment of all of our imaginations, I'm afraid. Sadly. Right, here we go then. One of our final home games of the season. Second to last, I believe. Penultimate. Thank you, George. Yeah, that's good. Nice clip. I like that. Sadly, it's a bit too much value in the nil being in at least one, if not both of those matches. You can do it, probably, says Frozen Luffy. We can do it. We've got to believe. Leslie believes. Get the believe emotes out. We can do this. There's no highlights if you can't concede. 100%. Okay. If you're brand new, we're in blue and white stripes, of course, as Huddersfield. Gillingham are in yellow. Boyle picks it up. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's funny. Colchester away to Wigan. So that's the game we want to be looking out for. They've got a player called Diaper. Low block and no players beyond the centre circle. What, for them or for us? A15. There is part of me thinking that, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that we had to win all 4 games, I would be sitting deep and going, come on then. But we do have to try and get forward at some point. Diaper over the top there. Might need new saves, says the Arsenal. We finished 5 years at Wrexham. Ryan Reynolds isn't giving me freedom to increase wages despite having room in the budget. Well, I think we need to he needs to start banging the drum there, don't you? God, now off the bar. Dempsey. Yogi can't get back. You close and attack this garage. Colchester 1-0 up, says Nico. It is going to go to the wire, and it's going to come. The Colchester game is key. 1-0 up, bastards. Man, more. Go a bit more direct. Try not to panic too much. There's still a lot of this game to play. 3 minutes in. 0-1 would be better. Oh, it would be so much better. But, you know, it's one of those things. Don't worry, Nico. It happens. Great ball through. There's Paul Ward. Oh. That was his moment. That was his moment. I'm sure that would have been his 20th of the season. Despite the fact that he can't really score. Baptiste, Grant. Good ball at the top. Ward's through again. Oh, he's done it again. Win now, draw and win, and you'll finish number 1 for sure. If it goes to goal difference, then yes. I suppose that's fair. Actually, would a point? No, because Colchester are 2 points clear, so we have to win. We have to beat Colchester. Wardy doing Wardy things. Good effort. But the thing is, he's bound to score like a hat-trick or something in the final match of the season when it doesn't really matter. Matty, Boyle, Ward lays it back. Harrison, Rogie over the top. Look, it's going to go to a playoff final. 20 is all planned for the narrative. If I could do it that way, George, that's exactly what I would do, because that is the best way to go playoff final. But I don't know if I've got enough. I don't know if I've got enough in me to do that. That would be just bag of nerves already. It would give us something to watch tonight. That'd be good. A proper good playoffs win is always enjoyable. Grant, because then we do get a trophy technically as well. Grant, Ward. Oh, it's happened again. It's happened again. Get the whiskey out, sit back and enjoy. Wish I had some. Right, okay. Been the better team. That's not really G'd them up. I think. Crimin. Do we bring Crimin on for Ward? Because I know Ward's missed a load of stuff. Stacey can come on. And maybe we bring Price on for Rogi in the second half. We've also got the option of Biggs can move around, and we can bring Price on to go up front. Or we've got that crazy tactic where everyone goes up front, which is what we ended one match doing. Still 1-0 Colchester. Let's come in. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Handball ref, surely. Taking the piss, right? They're taking the absolute piss. Here we go again. Stacey Dempsey heads over the bar. Time to go attack him. JLA. See, things are going well. We need to win the league to tick off League One. No, we just need to get promoted, to be honest, but we're not going to go up as champions, that's for certain. Because that's it over. That's the title over and done with now. This is what the league looks like. 5 points. Problem is the Bolton are now on the same points with us, so we could still drop into the playoffs. That's the issue. Yeah, so any promotion counts. Go get the guitar. Yeah, it feels a little bit like that, doesn't it? And now we worry, you know, back into what we did before. Then there's no point messing around. Might as well just some look 2-2 is still possible. It is narrow and play it long. The ball up top. I was going to say I can't believe it, but of course I can. Of course I can. This is exactly how we expected it. There's no other way. 8 shots, 5 on target. 2-0 down. At home. Batty's through. Price. Offside. Goal difference is much better than Bolton's, I think. We're already on full as well. There's nothing more we can do there. Shout at them again, I suppose. Batty tackled. Wins it back though. 15 minutes left. And Bolton won the Pizza Cup, yeah. Even Porks, how are you, pal? Welcome in. Welcome in. Porks is here, everybody. If you're not following Porks, make sure you go and do that. Like this can make it up for this ridiculousness in this game here. But everyone go drop a follow on Porks. That's what you need to do right now. Insomnia was great. Really good, thank you. It seems like I think Colchester are drawing because the points have now reset. No, I thought that had gone to 82. There might be 2-1 up now. Oh, Gillingham look like they've snuck into the playoffs at the expense of Oxford. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What on earth have we done here? Do we blame Wardy for missing the 2 shots in the first half? Probably. Seems harsh to blame him, but why not? He's an easy target. Let's go for it. It was obviously going to happen like this, wasn't it? It was obviously going to happen. We don't win the title. Colchester ready to lose their next match. 3-1. They did pull level. So if we win, that takes us to 82. And then if we win and they draw, we win by goal difference. So we could still do it, technically. Bolton drew. That does help. That does help. But that means that they've gone level with us, doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't. No, there. So we've got 2-point buffer on Bolton. A win against Colchester pulls it back to 2 points, and then it comes down to the final game of the season. Titles don't matter unless you're doing British still. We will finish in the top 6. That's right. We're in the playoffs, so that's fine. We'll definitely be in the mix. Whether that's going to be good enough or not, I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be fine. And then we got West Brom at home after that. So we finished the season at West Brom. Just called it. Colchester will lose their next match. Nico, this is all on you right now. If you believe, I believe. Okay? Two matches. We can still stop them. We can still stop them. Right. Couple of changes. Ward out. Can't cope with the playoffs, especially if the drama queen TJ is involved. I mean, yeah, there is that. There is that, isn't it? It's not like I seek it though. That's the problem. Like this comes for me, you know. I'd prefer not to be in this position. It's incredibly sad that I'm not only nervous for you, but nervous about my own game. Oh yeah, focus on your game first. This game we can sort this out. Don't worry. This is different. We're not doing a team meeting because you've already ruined it. All the players are ruining themselves. It's their own fault right now. It's not my fault. Clearly, it is my fault. It's totally my fault. The trifle's getting open in a second. Yours first. I'm invested. Bless you, Barton. Let's get some water on the go here. Even CJ Mack, how are you? Must congratulate you on your coloured choice of attire tonight. I'm wearing an identically coloured shirt. Nice. You know, about time. I think more people need to wear what was it, potentially coral or maybe pink. I don't know if it's quite pink or not, but it doesn't feel like it's a full pink just yet. But no, bless you, CJ Mack. Pleasure to have you in. No team meeting. They know what they did, or maybe the team meeting is just sit out. You know. you know. Do it that way. It's time for trophy number 9. Do we bring Grant out and put Coates in there? Oh, Mickey Spoon, why'd you do this? Why did this? Wait, how many of the 4 have we won and how did it go? So we've played 2, we've won 1, we've lost 1, and we're now about to play top of the league. So the match that we thought it was going to come down to is pretty much it. It's now actually happening, but it's happening in a different match. Is it time for Coates to go at half back? Because I don't know if Grant's going to last the whole game. In Denmark, we're singing 4-4-4-4-4-0 before we meet a team, so let's go for 4-0. Do a Phil Parkes, have the team meeting at half time, sit on the pitch. Yes. Same old TJ. Channel your inner Warnock. I mean, yeah, let's get the old. There's the easy way, there's the hard way, and there's the TJ way. That's what we need to be getting out in the chat right now. That's where we are. I don't know if Dempsey's fit enough. Let's put in there. Dempsey. You know what? No. Start with Dempsey. We can always bring him back off, can't we? I must ask, where's the podcast due return? I miss listening to it on my commute to work. We're working on it, CJ. We're working on it. We've got a few little bits and pieces that we need to get sorted out behind the scenes. So I think that's kind of all we can say at the minute. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. But yeah, we're glad you enjoy it. That's the thing. Glad you enjoy it. So let's tell everyone that they can do it. Big inhale. Let's get the trifle ready just in case, because this is going to be... We need hooch ball and a trifle. In the latest podcast, the Control W shortcut to get to the world transfer screen blew my mind. Hello, Hood Gaming. How are you, my man? You have joined at a time, haven't you? Let's all say happy birthday to Hood Gaming, by the way. If you haven't followed him, please do. He was close to 1,000 followers, I should say. He's hit that now. Good, of course he has. Of course he has. If you've not followed Hood Gaming, by the way, what are you all playing at? Go and drop him a follow. Tell him happy birthday, Hood. We are nudging our way to promotion in League One. We think we've bottled the title in classic TJ fashion. We're playing the league leaders. We've got 2 games to go. Of course, you can see 5 points difference. We can still win the title, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And it's becoming increasingly unlikely. But we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, how was the stream though, man? It was a pleasure to see you. It was nice to pop in and see you. Look like you're having fun. As always, what time's the... are you back on the charity tonight as well, by the way? Doesn't sound like the karaoke I ended on. It's a little bit more sedate around here, but we don't have those sorts of things like fun. We have emotional torment is what we have around here. Just me sitting and having a small breakdown in the corner. Right, oh, hang on, he's gone flying there. What? No card, apparently? It's more the usual vibe. There's Harrison's through. Heads up. Cribbin. Oh, mate, glad I missed you as well. I can't believe that, obviously, everyone turned up on the Saturday. But yeah, it would have been cool. We'll have to book something out anyway. We'll have to do a proper try and grab a beer at some point. Crimin. The Hawk has scored. Wardy would have missed that. Wardy wouldn't have got anywhere near it, would he? One goal. That moves us to within 2 points now. So still, we need to beat West Brom on the final day of the season. We need to hold out this match first of all. Then we need to beat West Brom at home, and then Colchester have to lose away to Swindon. Or a draw against Swindon, and we would win on goal difference. Oh, it's tense. I feel like we should be putting midfielders back in now and packing that midfield out for up until half time. Just going, right, no more. But the fact there's no highlights is good. Like, I'm happy for that, because that means that we're not conceding. And so obviously the sort of the tactics seem to be cancelling each other out. Crimin, I'm right in thinking we need the League One title for part of the challenge. No, CJ. So basically, what we need to do is we just need to get promoted. So promotions count in the British Steel Challenge. You don't have to win the title, because obviously it would be incredibly unfair, wouldn't it? You finish second, you get promoted, and then it's like, oh, you got to go and do it again. It's bad enough we're going to get promoted without winning the Pizza Cup. So, oh no, offside, ref, offside. Right on the stroke of half time as well. Hello, Franco. You know also that fucking Swindon's going to score an extra time match, though. I hope so. I hope Swindon score, but let's hope that it's yeah. Swindon Slugs. We've criticised them all season. Just need them to do us a solid. They say it makes sense to be rough if you miss out on the title. Yeah, so we've still got to go back and do like all the Vanarama National, like Vanarama North and South, and then like Cymru North and South in Wales. We've still got the Northern Irish Championship to do. We've got all of Scotland, all the Wales still to do. Still some cups we've missed out in Northern Ireland. So we're only 8 in. He's off. He's gone. Head's gone at Colchester. He's out of there. Ejected. Fansel, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you keep moving him around. You try and work out where he's going to go. Nowhere at the minute. Free kick. Rogie. Trimming goes for it. Stacey. Cleared. All of Scotland we can do an FM22. That is far too ambitious, though. Scotland doesn't seem to like us very much. I think we'd have more success at Swindon. Batty thinks about it. Hughes, Dempsey. Crimin tries a header from 20 yards, apparently. Crazy idea. Oh, at what point do we start making changes? Boyle's tiring. Dempsey's tiring. Stacey's not having a great game. Oof. Jonesy chats wrestler must key attributes for advanced forward in Vanarama National, please. Jump in reach, pace, or acceleration. That's what you want. Nothing else. That's all you need in that division. Just height and speed. Tell you what, let's do that. Might look to bring Dempsey off, actually starting to tire as well. We might be going up. When you set saves, how many leagues do you add besides England? I'll show you what we've got set up for this Devil Always when we're finished, and you can see what we've got. And you can sort of have a bit of a nosy around with it and sort of be like, that's how you've done it. Let's put John Grant on there. And Biggs for Stacey, I think. Stacey whips the corner in. Harrison. Price, park the bus. Yeah, I've packed the midfield. It's the first part. There's still a little bit. I know they've got 10 men, but I think there's too much time still for sitting defensive at the minute. Price, I need that second goal, or I need like it to tick to 80 minutes. Then we can start sitting back, going cautious, slow the tempo down, be disciplined. As it stands, we are promoted. Yes, we are. So we have ticked something off, which means we can crack open the title. Lafredo back inside for Grant. Harrison. Curran. Crimin. Current price is through. Oh, evening, busiest Baron. How are you? Welcome in. I think you're right. I think we are up 5 points clear of Bolton, unless some madness happens in both games, which might still be the case, of course. Batty back inside to Lafredo. Will this match be the sort of the morale crusher for Colchester? But did you actually win the league? Does it count? Well, yeah, we can still tick the title off even if we haven't won the title, George. It's just as long as you get promoted. Promotions do count as wins. Ethically, you could argue that we haven't done it because we haven't won the title, but morally, the victory counts. We are promoted. Oof. Part 1 is done. Part 1. Promotion is a thing. Excellent. Now, Tony, don't start getting too involved in thinking, hey, you know what? Next season could be fun. Like, no. No. Let's not talk about next season just yet. Let's talk about the fact that we've been promoted. Good news is I've been promoted. Tony, this isn't good news and bad news. This is just bad news and irrelevant news. British Steel Iron Man edition has been born. League titles only. Oh, now you're talking, George. Now you're talking my language. Right. Okay. Look at this, though, everybody. Right. We can tick something off. Let me just quickly jump to studio mode. Change that one. Yes, get the TJ Wu-Tang signs out, yeah. Right, look. Oh, no, wrong one. There's a green on there. Oh, no, I've not even changed it yet. What am I doing? I can't believe I'm a fool to myself. Hang on. Right, I got too excited. I didn't realise that I'm also allowed to change the actual number. So, there we go. 9 out of 30. Oof. Here we are. I've watched the Wu-Tang series. I have started it. 1.7 million. That's not enough. That's not enough for me, to be honest. Paul Ward's happy that we got promoted. Stacey's happy. Price is happy. The supporters are delighted. The board are delighted. Everyone's over the moon. Let's have a quick little nosy into the job section, shall we? Sterling Albion. Sunderland. Ooh, what other leagues do we add? Let's show you. So, for this challenge, we've got England, of course, all the English leagues, all the Welsh leagues, all the Scottish leagues, all the Northern Irish leagues. We've added Republic of Ireland because I think that's if we get to the point where we've won everything. Republic of Ireland, you can do as well to make the sort of the British and Irish challenge. France, Germany, Italy, and Spain were put in just for some sort of like some padding for good players to come through as the save progresses. Not Sunderland yet, of course. Yeah. League 2, Sterling Albion up as champions. I mean, that's an interesting one because that means that they're coming up with well, they're promoted for a start, so that's always tricky, right? I don't know. Part of me thinks East Fife is the way to go. What else have we got? Birmingham's League 1, Stockport's League 1. We're not doing MK Dons. Airdrie possibly coming out of the Championship, maybe. There's nothing really jumping out right now to be honest, because we need to think as well. Evening, Dino, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Promoting the championship game's gone too easy. 100%, mate. We have to think about something where we can get a good run at a trophy as well, by the way. So that's the thing. It's all well and good saying like, all right, there's another option, and it might be another option, but we have to keep our eyes peeled. There will be some more options coming as the season finishes. So let's do that. Let's find out what's going on there. I'm going to quickly just tidy up this other graphic as well, because we can now put a little League One trophy there in Huddersfield, which is quite good, to be honest. So that is going to be says League One. Now, thing is, it might say winners, it might say just promoted at this point, so let's leave it as is. I'm just doing the graphic behind the scenes, so nothing just yet. Alright, just need to tick stuff off. Wales is easy. I vote East Fife if you can grab a deep fried pizza while you're down there. When teams get relegated, there's stat managers, there will be options. Oh yeah, there's definitely options. Wales, I think, would be fun, because we haven't done Wales yet. The TNS job came up during the season, and we were like, should we have gone? The fact we haven't gone and we've been promoted kind of justifies our decision to stay. So that's fine. However, we do probably have to look at that going forward. Look at one of the big jobs in Wales. Falkirk has just become available. They're in their mid-table in the championship. Can't see them pushing on too much next season. Do have a big carrot for a sponsor, so it's an option. Staying has been the right decision every time so far. Hello, the United City. How are you, sir? Welcome in. We've just about managed to make those decisions work for us, though. Like, it's taken a bit of time, but we have managed to get the right decision eventually. We've just been promoted, Kev. Just been promoted, but we need to try and... Birmingham have been relegated to Division 2. Birmingham relegated to League 2. Unbelievable. Like, if we haven't already won League 2, that would be a hell of a job. Because, Papa John's as well, actually. It's a daft idea just to go down to League 2 to try and win the Papa John's, though. That's not a great idea. Have you seen Kev's Pimpkin? No, not yet. No. I quite like the idea of it, though. Lama will be disappointed. He will be. And it's West Brom now who could potentially decide the title, right? So here's where we are. Final game of the season. Colchester are 2 points ahead. We face West Brom at home. Colchester are away to Swindon. Now, that's their first defeat since February. How much has that playing on their mind? How much? Are we in their heads? Has it now been a case like, right, yeah, we're gone. Like, we don't know what we're supposed to do now. I'll tell you what, let's do some team bonding at this point. And then this can be outreach. Folks, are you really ready for it, though? we need to know about this. I don't think you're ready for Kevin's Kane. Swansea relegated to League One. So we don't need that, do we? I mean, Sunderland's the long-term play, right? I think we all agree with that. At this point, we're probably looking at Wales or Scotland. Unless there's a good championship job available, I think. Would you agree? If there's a championship job, do we go with it? Or my walking stick is carved in the shape of a lightsaber. Nice. Right, so players now want new contracts. Excellent. Have what you want, mate. We're not going to be about to stop you, so just have whatever it is. And remember, apart from Dungannon, we've still left every job in a better position than when we started. Just about. I think East Fife was in a slightly better position after we left, but not massively better. If you go on the Wales in a minute, it's coming out of it. Would your reputation get you a championship team? So it would mean going to Scotland, essentially, from Wales. And that's when we get into the grind part. So we could be it. So we're in a tricky spot right now. We're in a tricky spot. Okay, I'm not attending the meeting about extending a contract just yet, because we've got another title down. Do we push on by trying to get something in the championship, which keeps our rep going higher? Or do we drop down the divisions again, potentially let our rep take a hit, because then how do we get back up? You know, like, we've got to then be incredibly successful quickly, and even then being successful wouldn't necessarily mean we'd still need to go to potentially like SPL to get our rep back up to getting into the championship. We've got £1.7 million budget for Huddersfield next season. That's not enough to compete in the championship at all. Like, we could have a look at the team and we can see what we've got. I don't think that those players are good enough for the championship. I think the jump between the League One and the championship is huge. I think we could find a bigger championship club and do something there, and maybe even just tread water for a season. Because where we are is potentially where we were with Oxford, when it's like, do we have a go? But at least Oxford had the added bonus of there was the Pizza Cup to go for as well. Championship, we don't have the Pizza Cup to go for. So we'll see what happens. We'll have a look at our reputation at the end of the match, because this is where we are, right? Sounding more and more like Premiership relegated Sunderland is the best bet. Oh, wouldn't it be beautiful? Wouldn't it be beautiful, Franco? I don't know how much of a difference it makes with regards to the rep, Rajo, but my thinking is probably something along the lines of, if we dropped, then would we struggle to get a job in a better league after that? That's what I'm concerned about, and I don't know the answer. Won't get a rep boost till the season ticks over. There's that as well. There is that as well. Let's put Zenk on the bench. We just need goals, don't we? Here we go. Is the music royalty free? It is. Yes, it's epidemic music, so it's about £10 a month, I think. Hungry for a run at the big time. I could go for a run at the big time. You're that close, you might as well try and get the championship ticked off. Yeah, that's a good point. Goes move when his stock's high. Sometimes my stock is quite low, Devils always. So sometimes I have to move because the players, because the fans don't really like me. So we'll see how we go at this point. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself just yet. I've never had a rep high enough as a manager in the BSC. I've not tested it. I think this is the thing with the British Steel Challenge, is that sort of like, it's not tactical decisions, but it is slightly different to a journeyman, where sometimes, like with a journeyman, you just go, all right, cool, we've been promoted, let's start building for next season, let's see what we can do. Whereas with this, it's like, can this team win the next division? No. Right, let's start looking for somewhere else. Then where can we win a trophy? And it is interesting. It's a difficult way for me to have to play, because I normally like build, and I'm fine for like a bit of a slog and a long build up. Whereas with the right team, we can take a bit of time and build it, but there are moments where we just have to keep going quickly. Here's Batty. Boyle loses it again. Oh, really picking the ball. Biggs. Right, keep our eyes peeled on the Colchester scores as well. I see you've got the food journeyman covered all by yourself, though. Jem, I can't be jumping in there on it. It's JMTM, isn't it? Great ball through. There's Rogi. Oh, over the top. Let's keep our eyes peeled on this. These scores, shall we? Colchester versus Swindon. That's what we're looking at, right? If we score at the minute, we're champions. Let's go positive. If West Brom score, shit. And it could happen. One day it'll be as big as the Glory Hunt. Oh yeah, 100%, Jay. Rogi. Two players going with the same ball. How do you get the tablet look on the screen? Yes, it is. It's a skin dressing gown. It's the Tato skin. So get yourself that downloaded. That's 12 years in the future, thrown any major surprise in FM world, except some of them making it to the Premier League. Well, Birmingham are in the League 2, so there's that. To be fair, I'm not 100% sure, because I haven't really been keeping my eyes on those other leagues, to be honest. Which I know sounds like a really strange thing to say, but I've been very focused on what's happening. I've not been looking at the wider universe. Maybe I should have a little look at that. I certainly haven't kept my eyes on the Premier League, because it doesn't really bother me in real life. So on FM, it's like just we have to get there eventually. But I think St Mirren and Kilmarnock are doing quite good in the SPL. That's been interesting. Current trophy tally is 9 United City, so the fact we have been promoted is good. So that does count as 9. Even if we win the title, it still only counts as 9. Just be morally, we'd actually class the actual trophy. Great ball through Varogi. Good save. I mean, a draw at Colchester is fine as long as we win. But obviously that requires us to win. Harrison back inside for Grant. Roby's got loads of space. Pulls it back. Grant, Harrison. Oh, over the top. Still 0-0 in Swindon. I'm trying to work out, do we change anything? Because we're all over them, that's the thing. Maybe we take Biggs off, actually. Let's put Price in for Biggs. Go with 2 up top. What's the deal if you draw and they lose? Then it basically is... then it's... then they win the title. Yeah, we're 2 points behind at the minute. Rogi's free kick. Oh no. Truman's on a 6-4. Do I change him? I guess I have to, don't I? It's time for Zenk. Yeah, it is must win, yeah. Do I bring Zenk off or... Do I bring Zenk off or do I keep? I'm probably better keeping all my... 6-4. But he's on a 6-7 actually. Keep her up top for injury time. Yeah, that's what it feels like, doesn't it? Fredo's. Trying to work out whether we keep. That's a good shout, actually. That's a very good shout. That's a good shout. Sometimes you just need to see the wood for the trees, don't you? Appreciate you, Mickey. Get the sub-goalie on for an outfield player like Stuart Pearce. It's time for murder ball. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Nothing else is going to cut it now. So might as well go for it. Price on the left and Zeke up front. I'm thinking put them all through the middle. Just go with them all. We might as well. Might as well throw everybody forward. You know, what have we got to lose? Nothing, really. Tell me you've sealed promotion, not tell me you've sealed promotion. Last roll of the dice. No highlights guaranteed. Oh yeah, well, one highlight, but it's from a team in yellow. The first fucking highlight they have. They've got to be kidding me. No! Colchester losing. A draw would have been enough. No! Oh. A draw wouldn't have been enough. A draw wouldn't have been enough anyway, would it? We were 2 points behind. We had to win. How? The only shot they've had. They had one shot. 2 minutes to go. We're pushing for the title. Oh, get the guitar. I can't comprehend how that's even happened. The thing is, that's not a bottling, right? That's not a bottling. That doesn't count as a bottling. Surely. Maybe it does. I don't know. It's a bottle. Yeah. If it's a bottle, it's a bottle. We've got a title. That's the main thing, right? We've got a title. I've got a trifle to eat, right? Let's start the trifle. That'll cheer us up. There we go. The rose you never use a thorn. The ones you loved abandoned you. Your relationship is a bit like a car crash, isn't it, Tony? Oh, in Paris, City of Love. Oh yeah, you're right. It fits perfectly. Thank you. If it's not a bottle, what is it? It's a carton. It's a carton. It's not a bottle because you had to win and you couldn't score. Yeah. There you go. So that's fine. Like if we were winning, then it's a bottle. Right? But at the minute, not a bottle. Not a bottle. Here we go. This is right. Time to celebrate, or it's a flask. So yeah, literally try and work out what we've got. Leeds might be an option. Okay, Leeds insecure. 5th depends on whether they come up out of the playoffs though. Halifax. I mean, Halifax isn't on the insecure list at the minute. So my reputation is currently 3 stars. So that's not bad. We might get the bottom end of the Premier League job, you know. We could do something. Halifax is the best in Yorkshire. Yeah, we're not doing a Yorkshire challenge though, that's the problem. We are trying to win every trophy we can do. Send yourself a coaching badge. We did do one, didn't we? We got our coaching badge up to National A this season, so I can't imagine that we'll get another shot at it, especially if we have no contract in a few weeks. So at the minute, we have to keep our eyes peeled. Possibly Leeds. Sunderland's gone. Sunderland's back off the table. They're all right with it. They've decided to stay. East Fife is still an option again. Nothing's new. Bought an expensive suit last year from Huddersfield. I'd started my PGCE at Huddersfield. That's about the only connection I've got with it so far. But I've quite enjoyed this, to be honest. It's been good. It's been very good. When's the final fixture of the Premier League? It'll probably be a sacking once it's done. Well, this is the thing. We've obviously... Here's where we are right now at the moment of, okay, you know, some seasons are still going. We've gained 24,000 followers though, so that's decent. Mrs. Arsenal's just looked over and asked, why am I watching a man eat a trifle at 11 o'clock? Who knows? Who knows, Mrs. Arsenal? Who knows? I don't know. I can't possibly. I can't possibly explain it. Expectation for next season: avoid the relegation. That's fine. It doesn't even matter if I upset them here, to be honest. Confident they can avoid. Hey, look at that. Maybe this group of players actually likes me. This feels like a moment we can have the save to sort of pass over to people. Be like, oh, look, here you go. Here you go. This is where we are. Would have people will pay money on my OnlyFans for trifle eating? Maybe. There's only one way for us to find out, Luffy. Sign up to Tony fans. They know you're leaving. Yeah, maybe. Still nothing. Weymouth, Belfast Celtic. Get a suit on for your next cup final. Maybe we've done that before. We've done that before. We need to get to a cup final first of all. That's the problem, isn't it? Because yeah, we didn't get it this season, unfortunately. But maybe as I say, we have done it before. So it's Tony fans, only the hottest or should be the chilled trifle jobs. AFC Wimbledon jobs available. JM, there's an option there. Wimbledon MK Dons aren't a real team. We can't go there. Wimbledon, as much as I like Wimbledon, and they are great. They are currently in League One, and we've just been promoted from League One, so we don't need to go back and win that division again. We've already managed to tick that one off. So obviously we have to try now and look at our next move. So as we say, we think that maybe bottom end Premiership. Bottom end Premiership or a decent Championship job. Stirling have just been promoted into Scottish League One, so that's an interesting one. So they've come up as champions, which means they're going to be. There might be some expectation, or they might go straight back down. Better or worse than East Fife, do you reckon? They spotted that box of processions on your desk, all boxed up, ready for the courier. York again. We've already done League One, so we don't have to go to York at this point. Wait for the City job. Ugh. Ugh. Need a pizza cup from League One. We do. Is Wimbledon the team to do the pizza cup? Swansea have just been relegated to the League One. That could have been that could be a pizza cup there. Chelsea is becoming. I mean, we're not going to get a Chelsea job. Leeds would be a reach. 3.5 stars. That'd be a reach. Robot up front. Yeah, I mean, we are in 2035 though, so some of the players that obviously are there at the club now probably won't be still at the club. So this is what we've currently won. Really, just so that everyone's clear. There we go. So obviously if it's in green, we don't need to go back and re-win it. So it's already done. Already done. Let's just update this. Um, 2035. And this is going to be nice. This is going to be nice. Wait for this. Wait for this, everyone. Okay. Right. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Oh, look at that. There's a trophy. There's a trophy in there. Yeah. Here we go. Look at that. There you go. Finally, we've got something new. Feels good to have another little trophy on there, doesn't it? To be honest, yeah, I think the Premier League teams dropping down. That's the best thing. Promotions do count as a title, yes, Jamstock, they do. Obviously, the plan is to win everything, but promotions do count. Yeah, bottling the league title on the last day of the season is just embarrassing more than anything. Even though we weren't really expected to win the title on the last day of the season, mathematically it would have been tricky. Had to win 4 of our last 4 matches. We won 2, so not ideal. You go back to League One now for the Papa Johns. I mean, it's a long season to just try and win the Papa Johns trophy. To be honest, I love the Papa Johns a lot, but even I'm going, I don't know. Are we staying at Huddersfield? See, it's a difficult one because we will get promoted in the Championship, and we could start the season in the Championship. Crystal Palace is a step up. That's a better Championship club than Huddersfield, with a much better setup as well. Whether we'd be in with a shout or not, I don't know, but I'd be interested in that. Leeds I'd be interested in. Looking below, the question is do we go to Scotland or do we go to Wales? Like, that's the thing. I think we have a Championship job, or it's Scotland or Wales. Staying at Huddersfield isn't the worst thing for another season, like we did at Oxford when we sort of got ourselves that sort of other year where we tried to sort of like work out what was going to happen. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but there's not a lot really happening right now, is there, with Huddersfield? Are we likely to go on a big charge in the Championship with the squad we've got right now? It's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky to think that the East 5 job's available. Okay? That's all I'm saying. The East 5 job is available. Just no. Belfast Celtic is interesting, but we've already done the Intermediate League. That's the thing. We've already done the 3rd division. So what we'd probably end up getting is one of the cups, maybe. Steel and Sons, we'd be in, but then they play Cliftonville. Glentorrance 2nd division. We could play in one of the cups, but we've already won that division. So Palace is available, right? Get in for Palace. That's the one we want to be going for. Swansea's available, but that means going back into League One. That would be a good shout for the Pizza Cup, but did who get relegated? Sorry. So I think we're going to have a chat with these 5 just in case, right? Because we have to at least say hello. Snowy's still there. Just had a top tier hustle idea. Have you, Mickey? What have you got? Because I'll give you a hustle idea, right? If you and did I retweet it today? I certainly put it in the Discord, actually, right? Okay. Look at this. The new East Fife shirt for next season. Okay, you can pay to have your name embroidered in the shirt. So, is it now set for us to actually do something with East Fife, and then we actually next season we have our name on the shirt? I'm thinking crazy, I know I am, right? During pre-season of the Championship, I have a friendly cup called the Papa Johns. I love it, Mickey. I love it. It seems that that's it. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Perfect. Right. So it's gonna be between Palace and East Fife. Potentially. Maybe we'll wait and see if Leeds is an option. East Fife 0 to steal. Narrative all the way in it. Redemption arc, the whole thing. This is what this save's all about. Surely, channeling your inner madhead. We'll keep checking back every couple of days, being like, "What's going on? What's going on?" Because Leeds is a thing there. Reading have been relegated, going to get relegated into League One, so we don't need Reading at this point. Leeds, of course, and Blackburn in the playoffs. I think there's a question, by the way, about Batty as to where he started. He started at Blackburn, by the way, and before we joined at Huddersfield. What do you mean we wouldn't win it? I mean, probably true, Arsenal, but still, I think you probably are right overall. Aston Villa, Ollie win the intermediate cup. Flask job. Is that the new emote? Is it flask job? So we could knock that up. That could be quite good. Cowden Beath look like they might be getting relegated from League One in Scotland as well, so that's maybe an option. Are they in the relegation playoff? They are in the relegation playoff, yeah. They've not even got kits. The Blue Brazil, nothing. At least East Fife had the dignity to get relegated. Palace would be the preferred option, wouldn't it? Realistically, we'd all prefer Palace. Would we accept East Fife if it was a thing? What, the new East Fife shirt, Mickey, or the one that they're currently wearing? The one they're currently wearing is lovely. The tartan one's amazing. Borough, maybe. Okay. If we don't get offered Palace, who would be against East Fife? But let's put this in the chat, actually. Let's do a poll, right? Right. Polls up. Aim for the championship. East Fife is the final straw. Why would you go back to Fife? I'd rather be like going back to Aberdeen. But I say it's Palace if we don't get East Fife. We've done East Fife before. I mean, well, in a sense, yes, devil. But weren't successful. That's the thing. They might not welcome us back with the open arms that we would approach them with. We'd be like, "Hey, we're back," and they'd be like, "You again? Really? Okay." I'm not against Fife. I think all the championship options should be considered first. Yes, exactly. Middlesbrough are insecure, Franco. That's also on my radar. No East Fife for me. Something more interesting will come up. Probably. New scout budget, cash injections in there. We're just skipping past all the bits that might be interesting. Middlesbrough. There we go. Middlesbrough job applied for. General public in this country are not good at polls. Yeah, there is that. The Leeds job might still come out if they don't get promoted. Stoke relegated to the championship. Stoke? Maybe? 4-4-2, long ball football. Oh, that's got me written all over it. That could be decent. TJ Stokes Alona. Yeah, the Stoke job doesn't look like it's insecure. Leeds, of course, might come up. Which, I mean, could we move from Huddersfield to Leeds? Probably. Only if you're a crap every stream while in charge. If we're a cap every stream, yeah, we could do that. Prove I can do it on a Tuesday evening. Yes, exactly. If Palace say no, then East Fife is a yes. If you can't do it on a wet Monday in Stoke, when can you do it? Vieira sacked by Arsenal. TJ Bull will be extremely popular in Stoke. Everton could be interesting. 3 stars as well. That's a thing we might be able to get. Sunderland survived. Do we put him for the Arsenal job? Probably won't get the Arsenal job, but we can apply for it. Yeah. No, we don't need to win the Premiership just yet. We do the Arsenal job just to try and get the Papa Johns. As a resident Leeds fan, says Liam, I'm happy to approve the move as long as you don't talk as much bollocks as Jesse Marsh did. Can't promise anything, Liam. Genuinely can't promise it. Funny enough, I'm doing an Everton save right now, says Gemini. Nice. Everton would be alright. I'd be okay with Everton. Alistair Black, WWE superstars, well, AEW superstars now gone to be a backroom member of staff. Arsenal have an unders club in the Pizza Cup. I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure I can cope with TJ at Arsenal. Arsenal can't cope with me. Like, they couldn't handle me. You know, like when Beyonce says about not being able to handle jelly. It's like a bit like that. I've tried Arsenal before. It didn't work well. It did not work well. There was a sacking after three streams. Couldn't only does Monday and Wednesday. It's a good point. Just relying on facts there. Going, yep, you can't do it on a Tuesday. It doesn't stream unless it's a bonus. Old Peter's home called Everton. Nice callback, Zar. Very nice callback. Everton tend to get some decent players through as well. Gillingham have been promoted. Right, here we go. End of season review. Okay, signing of the season. Daniel Rachel. Yeah. Thrills I am, Tony, that our match Richard's upcoming big demo. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah. Because of the whole charity thing, wasn't it? Where it's like, yeah, let's do a charity stream. And then, like, Richard's going to get his head kicked in by Big Damo. Be fine. See, fans player of the season, Rogie, and the young player of the season, and the signing of the season. There we go. I think Rogie will be delighted about that. And also most assists by a player in a season as well. So top goal scorer Paul Ward, 19 goals. Not bad for a player who doesn't quite know where the net is. So let's save that then as end of season 3. End of season 13, I should say, sorry. Then save it now as season 14. Just we've got all of our things in order if we ever want to start cutting bits and pieces together. I need to start doing that. I say that every season. We need to start doing it. Still not having a job yet. Gillingham have been promoted as well. So we did lose to a team who got promoted in the end. They scored 19 of the counting goals in training. The counting goals he scored on FIFA, I think, Arsenal. Or if he got close to the goal, they're just saying that's probably a goal. Probably well. Like if it's a chance he should have scored, they went, just give him it. Just give him it. Hey, I did a good one. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, Paul. Thing is, we know that he's going to go somewhere and score 40 goals. Or even if he stays at Huddersfield after we leave, he's going to get 40 goals. We're going to be like, oh, there is a player there. And he could score 40, but he'd need 80 chances to score. At least. At least. Not in the Championship he isn't. But you know what? But it just seems like... But I wouldn't be surprised if he does, though, Franco. It wouldn't surprise me if he just scores a bag of goals in the Championship and it's like, oh yeah, I'm better in the Championship than I am in League One. Like, it just feels like that. I can tell Tony's got no interest in Huddersfield. The pad and pen would normally be out long before now. Yeah, I just feel like we probably have to move, don't we? Really, it's under the trifle. It's here. It's here. It is right next to me. No, there it is. Right, we've got it. But I just think that we can do it. Leeds job's available now. I just feel like we all know that we're going for a new job, don't we? Arsenal, Borough, Palace, Leeds, East Fife. If we don't get an interview out of one of those, then what are we doing? Everton job's now stable, so that's interesting. On the save you have to move, the other save you'd give the Championship a crack. Yeah, exactly. And I'd be interested in giving the Championship a crack, to be honest, with Huddersfield, because I think we built up a good side there. And it would be fun to see how that team pushes on, but the way this is all set up, we've got to go. Morton? Is Morton right? You reckon? It's not available just yet. And they're coming down, which is always a concern. It means they're expected to go straight back up. Training facilities, youth facilities and junior coaching are good though. Stadium looks nice as well. Arsenal could get the cups in the Premiership. It won't. We'll be sacked by Arsenal before Christmas. Ward will start scoring as new boss plays 4-2-3-1. Oh, I bet he does as well. Ugh. Yeah, spit on the floor. Just the idea of that. Just how disgusting. Absolute agricultural football 4-2-3-1. Ugh. Who would even attempt such a thing? With a gegenpress as well, I bet. Not for me. Not round here. Not on my watch. You know, TJ Trifle ball is not 4-2-3-1. We've put in for the Borough job, Mickey. Which I think could be quite fun, actually. Huddersfield have offered me a new contract after all the jobs we've applied for. Huddersfield like, hey, remember this? Like, no. Job's going at Dundela. Banbridge job might become available again. Tell me they haven't been relegated. We could. That'll be fun, right? I really want a trifle. I'm terribly sorry. transfer window's open, and you're right, we haven't touched the pen and paper at all. We're just like, let's see what happens. Still a B rated. Livingston might become available. They're about to be relegated. I'd rather win the league with Banbridge. Think you need a couple of quick wins than a slog again. I don't think I would win the league with Banbridge. No, I think I'd make it difficult. I think I'd make it very, very difficult. If your contract runs out, you might get the promotion rep boost straight away. Is that a thing? That's interesting. I didn't think of it that way. That could help, Nige. Dale in with the 3 months. Yes, Dill, my man. Appreciate you, buddy. Big shout out, by the way, for Dill. If you've not followed him, please go and do so. Hope you're well, brother. Nice to have you in. Appreciate the support as always. You join us at a very interesting time. We've just secured promotion from League One. Obviously, as part of the British Steel Challenge, we need to get promoted or win titles or whatever. So we've ticked that off. We're now got like another notch on the bedpost sort of thing. But we are now trying to find a new job because we want to move to a team where we stand a better chance of doing something next season. And we've applied for Arsenal. Won't get Arsenal. Applied for Middlesbrough. Applied for Crystal Palace. Applied for Leeds. Applied to go back to East Fife as well. So that's interesting. And at the minute, they're probably the biggest jobs that are available. Everton was looking like it was going to be available for a bit, and then it didn't happen. We're eating a trifle as well. Yeah, we didn't get promoted, so we started eating that. Well, we got promoted, but we didn't start. We didn't win the titles. We're like, right, let's get the trifle out. Falkirk, I'm not 100% sure about, to be honest. I think the fact they finished 5th, 13 points behind Partick, with 13 wins, 11 draws, 12 defeats. That feels like we've got work to do when we get there. And I think everyone's kind of in a mood that we just want to try and turn up and get something like a quick win. And it's worrying that the best position we might have at the minute is Huddersfield still. But I do think we are going to have to leave Huddersfield. We'll save the game. Well, of course, we'll save it and we'll put it in the Discord if you're subscribed, either via, either by clicking the subscribe button or doing it through Amazon Prime. If you have done that in the subscribers area of the Discord, the save file will go in there, and then you can sort of take over from the point of like, hey, what do we do now? So we've been at Huddersfield for a year and a half, Dill. So it's fine. Like, we joined midway through the season. We missed out on the playoffs on the final day of last season, which was disappointing. And then the season we've just done there, we went to the final game of the season and should have won the title, but we sadly didn't. Yes, Salty B, welcome in, sir. Hope you're well. Big shout out, of course, to Salty. Hope you're well, buddy. How's life treating you? We are currently potentially job hunting at this point. Evening, Gavin Brash. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you as well. That was one hell of a fun night. Excellent. I like the sound of that. What have we got? What happened? Talk us through the tale of the tape. What happened during the save? We've been promoted, by the way. We've been promoted from League One. So that's been great. But we're now job hunting because we don't think this Huddersfield team's going to cut it in the Championship. Like, they might, but I don't really think it is. Oh yeah, and these 5 jobs become available again, so we figured we'd try and apply for that again. We've also applied for Crystal Palace, Middlesbrough, Arsenal. Yeah, get the Arsenal job, and East Fife. So we're keeping our eyes peeled. We haven't even opened the notepad for Huddersfield yet to be like, right, what are we doing next season? We've just left it because we're pretty convinced we're going. But nobody appears to be coming back to us just yet to be like, hey, you might want to be having an interview, don't right? We're like, does anybody get our emails? Did we actually apply for those jobs or not? You're going to raid a codename streamer, but there's only 2. One was during the stream just ended. I mean, that's going to be an issue. That is going to be an issue. That is definitely an issue. What is Codenames, by the way? I've not heard of it. Not that that says anything, of course, because I've not heard of most things. Did I tell you the other day I wound my mate up a treat, and he was properly kicking off about something. Because basically he'd said to me, like, oh, you know when like you get like Twitter threads and stuff, and he sent me one, and it was like, what was he called? Pedro Pascal or something. Check the spam folder. Spam folder where would I be looking? Spam folder in what? Emails? Or... Oh, no. So, yeah, I've caught up, yeah. Spam folder here, yeah. So he sends me this thing, right? This Twitter thread of is it Pedro Pascal or something? Dressed up as trade union flags or something. And I was like, all right, okay, that's reasonable. And then I was like, who is he? Oh, my mate hit the roof. My mate, he was just like, what are you on about? What do you mean? Like, you know, I'm like, well, who is he? I don't know. You've got there, Franco, yeah. Mandalorian, apparently that's what he's been in. I've not seen it. Apparently he's been in other bits and pieces as well. And I'm like, well, you know, no idea. And he was angry. He was angry about the fact that I was just like, I've not watched these things. So how have you not seen this sort of stuff? And I'm just like, well, because you know, I don't really sit and watch much telly. Clearly, do I? He's like, oh, he's been in adverts. I'm like, well, if I don't watch telly, then I'm not seeing the adverts. He's like, oh, what about chat shows? He's on loads of chat shows. I'm like, what fucking chat shows do you think I watch? Like, you've met me, right? What chat shows do you think I'm sitting down and watching? Like, Raju, how does your mate not know you have no idea about pop culture references? Yeah, exactly right. That was my point I was trying to make to him. I was like, he reeled off all these TV shows. I haven't got a fucking clue at all. You know, I've not watched them. We mentioned there about the Wu-Tang show. I've watched one episode of that. God knows how many series there is. And that's something I'd actually want to watch. So, if it's something that I've got no interest in, I'm not going to be sitting and watching it. I'm like, you know, well, you know what I'll do? Like, I'm going to sit and I'm going to watch a film. I've got so much time in my life that I'm going to sit and watch a film for 2.5 hours that I don't really care about. Like, nah, it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm not doing it. But yeah, he was just getting wound up, and he was like, oh, how'd you, he says, oh, like, you know, you spend all your time on social media. I'm like, yeah, but unless Michael Cox has been tweeting about him, or maybe CrossFit has tweeted. Does he do meal prep? Like, you know, I was like, I only know what I know, and I've got no idea who this fella is. So yeah, my mate wasn't happy, but I was just like, nah, is what it is, isn't it? Still not heard anything back from these job offers, mine. These job interviews. Did we put our CV on the email? Crystal Palace offer us a job. Andy's 5, get in. Gave the TV away 4 years ago. That's the spirit, Czar. Prove my Taylor Swift. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we did all those jokes for weeks. I'm still not entirely sure I know who Taylor Swift is. Still no idea. Right, Crystal Palace. Think we're an acceptable fit. Oh, look at this. This is a nice offer, isn't it? Are you a repair shop aficionado, or do you prefer the comfort of bargain hunt? Otto, we've just said, like, I don't watch the telly. Like, so none. None, really. Yeah, I'm a 43-year-old man. Don't sit and watch the telly. There's nothing on it for me, I don't think. Or is the TV as far as the Xbox and American sports? Yeah, I barely even get that. Telling me you've not got time for TV, dedicate reasons to eat and trifle on the internet. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Like, if he plays Football Manager, then I might have heard of him, but at this point, nah, not really. Unless he's got a podcast. Right. Can't beat seeing bargain hunt in the dentist waiting room. I mean, that is... yeah, I guess. But... it's just... It's a long stretch in it to be like, right, you know what, let's go to the dentist. Anything in the dentist is better than going to the dentist, surely. He's big into Gossip Girl and the occasional loose women. It's just an internet thing though, isn't it, really? Let's get this Palace job. I'm ready to settle down. Let's do that. Why have you felt acceptable to apply for a number of jobs? I mean, look, it's... Let's not apply for any more jobs, shall we? I'm exploring my options. Are you able to explain how you've got into predicament with financial fair play? It happened once. It happened once. Fine. Are you able to ease our worries about losing the backing of the players? I feel as though we're just promising a lot here. Like, I'm just promising everything at this point. Just like, yeah, it's great. Like, plan, work towards gaining automatic promotion. That makes sense, doesn't it? I guess give them the world, really, isn't it? Used to work in Croydon for 6 years. Palace would be cool. I think Palace would be great. Here we go. East Fife again. Back in. You all right? For some reason, the chairman's Yorkshire. You all right? Back again, are you? How did your trip to Huddersfield work out? Yeah, it fucking yeah. They all come crawling back, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, I saw your bottle job. I saw that you didn't get your title. Well done. You'd be making a marked drop in stature if you would join us. Yeah, a little bit. I've managed teams of a similar stature before. You, basically. I've managed you before. You developed a reputation for applying for other jobs. I have. I really have. Are you going to leave us in the lurch again? Maybe. Can you ease our worries about losing the backing of the players? Well, that happened a while ago. We can convince. Are you willing to assure us you do a better job of meeting expectations? I can meet every job. Get the wig and a false moustache on. Hello, I'm Joni Tamerson. 3, 2, 1. Say the line, everybody. Financial fair play. We parted coming with our last manager sooner than anyone would anticipate. Yeah. And remember, you tried to keep me when I was leaving for Huddersfield. You were like, yeah, you know what? Graham Murty's still there. Excellent. Let's just keep everything as it is. Get a top half finish in League One, maybe not. It's going to be difficult, isn't it, considering that they've been relegated to League Two. Could be interesting, that one. Terrific chairman there, Tony. Should have given him his own podcast. Could quite enjoy that, to be honest. The chairman lived off a combination of Irn-Bru, Haggis and Scotch. He doesn't remember you. Who are you? He's busy reading my CV as we're doing the interview. Just like, you've managed Huddersfield. Oh, good. Your Huddersfield's going well. What's it say? What's it say here about British Steel? What's a British Steel challenge? Oh, it sounds good. Do I need to sponsor you? Is that what it is? Is it one of those sponsorship things? I'll give you £2. £2 for every British Steel you win. It's a speculation with the East Fife job. Robbie Nielsen is the out and out favourite, apparently. Who has previously been at East Fife, of course, as a player. We're in the running, I think. Might come down to money. Palace would be fun though. Right. We all want Palace, but East Fife would be great, wouldn't it? It'd be funny if East Fife turned you down. Yeah, good point, actually. That would be funny. And quite likely as well. It could happen as well, you know. That's the problem. Yes! Yeah. 36 million quid. Oh. Right. Right, let me quickly do you a deal here. Okay? We've promised absolutely everything to get the job at Crystal Palace. Okay? I'm going to quickly stick the file in the Discord so that you can all decide whether or not you want to go to Crystal Palace or not. You can play along, because I know that people like doing that, so that's good fun. Those games. Season 14, there you go, look at that. Season 14 already. Should we have a quick look at the Palace team and see if there's anyone that's actually there that's decent? 36 million. It doesn't even matter if they've not got anyone decent. We'll just buy a new squad. We're off to London. Someone get the bus ready. Have we got enough money to sign Rogie? We probably have. Trifle's lasted nearly an hour. Yeah. I'm not even finished yet. I'm getting there. We're getting close to it, but. Leonardo Ocampo, 28 years. Look at that quiff. Oh, is the ghost of Roy Hodgson still there? I hope so. I'm bringing Roy Hodgson ball. So Nagakura. Oh, he looks good. Yeah, Japanese international. Here we go. Armada. Do they still have a lease here? I wouldn't imagine so. Yeah, and we're in 2035. No, doesn't look like it. We've got Mambenda. Remember him? Remember him from Huddersfield? Oh dear, I might just have to see if I pick a better job, but in all honesty, I think you got the best one that could be possible. I think so. I think it's the best one. Is it the most fun one? I don't know, but it's definitely the best one. Alan Owen. What's the keeper situation? That is a good point. Carlos Azon, joining Nancy, so he's leaving. That's the French Wardy. Joseph Griffith. Right, we need a goalkeeper. Is the first thing we need to do. So that's great. So first thing is buy a goalkeeper. Jamie Luke Roberts-Smith looks pretty handy though, although he is leaving to join Everton or Norwich. Excellent. Straight on to the next trophy. I think it probably is, isn't it? Like, it should be the championship. You would think. How many names does he need? He's got all the names. Francisco Militao. On his way to Forest. Right, so we've got a stack of cash and they're selling players already. What's DJ Pedro doing? Yeah, we could get DJ Pedro in, couldn't we? Oh, don't tell me he's left. Oh, he's still there, of course he is. Distillery. 31. Only 5 goals last season. Oh. If they're selling players, it means the wages are ridiculously high. So you can't see it's behind my head, but current wage budget is £1 million and the wage budget is £1.4 million. So there's 450 grand still in the actual budget. So they're not massive. It's not like they're struggling. There's a lot of money. £36 million in the transfer budget. I mean, look at that. Youth facilities, training. This could be... We might get some kids coming through the youth system who might be pretty handy. 450 grand is a lot of trifles. And they're playing something that's quite similar to a 4. We can move these two back. And it's not too dissimilar to what we've been playing, isn't it? We will tweak and change. But I think this is the best move, in it. Are you reckoning? We'll go Palace. I feel like we've earned our step up now, haven't we? Like, let's do it. We've got to take it. Reach the playoffs. And to be fair, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? At least we had a go. 8,750. That's fine. Can we round nudge up? Let's just leave it. Up the Palace. There we go. It's a thing. We've done it. He's still not a bad player, you know. Would he be interested in joining Palace? Toulouse, where are they? Ligue 1. Ligue 1. There we go. Welcome to Selhurst Park. And the home of the Super Eagles. Yes. Here we go. Change of play, change of direction. We've left Huddersfield. That was fun. But now we move about. And what's good now is, of course, it means that we get to sit and do the notepads. This is novel. We've got money to spend. What's the betting? I've got 50 million quid to spend by the end of the close of the transfer window. Just like sitting there going, I'm not spent any of it really. Got a bunch of free transfers. This is brilliant. Superb training, state of the art youth, good youth recruitment. Fucking hell. Predicted third. Dougie Friedman's the director of football. 4-4-2. They got to a Carabao Cup semi-final last season. Got a player on loan from Inter, but he's going to finish shortly. Adebayo's the hot prospect, 15 years old. He looks alright for 15 years. £8 million. Looks like a sacked by November. Yeah, but that'll be the fun thing, though, right? Surely. This is where we have a bit of a mess about, innit? Nicholas Battaglia, 28, 6'3". Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a car crash. I mean, it's going to be an absolute car crash, but record at least a championship top finish, get in the playoffs. I reckon we've got one season of wiggle. Maybe. Like, if it goes wrong, is Haaland going cheap yet? Don't know. Ronaldo Brewster. I don't really want this guy. Do we? Oh, feels like we've got some problems going on here where there's players already being offered out. Palace Ultras are behind you, literally. Yeah. Eyes are precious. Again, a player we looked at when we were at Huddersfield. Tom Hyde from Sunderland. He's on his way out. If they don't want to be here, we don't want them. Militao, 6'4", 27. We could jump and reach to 17. We could do with him though, right? We could do with him as our halfback. Tactics induction. I don't think we need tactics induction. Tactics do themselves, don't they? Clearly. So, I guess we got about half an hour. Pens and paper. Let's go for it, shall we? Right. Goalkeepers. Josh Griffith. Not good enough. Not good enough. Hello, Dave Goodger. How are you, pal? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. It's shite. Yeah, he's wanted by Cardiff and Ipswich. That's not a good start, is it? Carlos Azon leaving. So I'm just going to put a cross there. He's going already. Felix. No. Right. I'm just going to put need. Half an hour should be enough to decide what position we have holes in. I think so. Goalkeeper seems to be the first thing. So we definitely need a keeper. Promote yourself, mate. Update headline to season 14 instead of Huddersfield and away take the title decider. Good shout, good shout. I don't do that bit. Probably do I? Right. Season 14. Oops. New job. Crystal Palace. Look at that. And actually, again, we've been able to move up nicely as well. This is like a proper good jump, to be honest. Yeah, this is the jump we want. Kerr Smith, he's 30 now. Jesus. No, I appreciate it, Nico. You keep your eyes out for me. I like that. Lewis Parsons looks good. Tick, keep. And will I still be there by November? That's tomorrow's stream when we put it in properly, Nigel. We start it. You go, right. Let me know if I'm still about. Now, does he want to leave though, or is he being forced out? This is the question. Believes the lack of support from the manager is justified. That's previous manager, obviously. Struggling to connect with Jesus Mendes. Feels Caleb is a leader in the dressing room. Nice. Wants to leave though. It's considered a big part of the dressing room, social groups. Perfectionist. I think we try and keep this guy. Can we keep him? Offer him a new deal, yeah. Needs to be nicknamed The Cure. Yeah. Right, he's keen. I have one more. Would you like to add another very nice keyword? Add the word network instead of two times stand up. Have I got is stand up in there twice, is it? Networking. Oh, it is, yeah. See, network. Why would networking be a good one? That's a probably really obvious question, actually. But Liverpool players would be good. Championship players who play in the Premier League. No looking for reasonable Championship players. True. True. Fixed, Nico. But last season, in the championship, 26 games, 7.02. That's decent. He might be a backup though. Ronan Scully looks like he's going to be released, actually, to be honest. When's his contract up? 30. Yeah, end of the month. Yeah, right. That's fine. So he can go. Jeremy Diaz, 21-year-old. Backup fullback? Maybe? Crossing's reasonable. Ish. Marking's not brilliant. Tackling's dreadful. Acceleration's fine. Looks good. Was preempting. You could sign this. He's 5 player, that Oxford player. Technically poor. Mentals and physicals are good. Yeah. So a backup player definitely. He's French under 21 though, so that's quite decent. His value's pretty good, but again, that might just be because that's how much players cost when you're in the top divisions. This lad's already leaving, so it's a shame. Marko Katnic. I've got a Croatian centre back. Now we're talking. Katnic. Just hard as nails. Aggression 15, bravery 15, marking 13, tackling only 12. Maybe let's just stand them up a little bit. He'll be fine. Militao. Do we try and keep this guy? Back up, no heading. Yeah. Underperforms his wage. Well, we can maybe do a bit of juggling around with that sort of stuff. Obviously, this is where we sort of like try and work out what we've got. This is Eder Militao. No, this is Francesco Militao. 2-footed, good midfielder, ball winner, good jumping reach, 6'4", reasonable acceleration. Marking's not brilliant. Passing's not great. Teamwork's good. Work rate's good. Determination, concentration, pretty decent. Forest have bid for him, but we can stop it. We can still potentially stop it because they're in the championship, so it doesn't have to go through. And Forest have offered us a player that we don't necessarily want, so we'll have a look at it. Only 5 assists last season's worrying. 6.98. Last time he had a good season was for Olympiacos. Okay. Take the money. You're very community polite, friendly. I think the more bigger picture network will target some targets, creating more activity in streams. Okay, cool. That's an interesting way of looking at it. I'll have a look at that then, Nico. Let's do that. See, I don't want it to be like sort of. I'm worried in case it sort of comes across as like business speak, but if that's the thing, let's do it. It's a network rather than networking, yeah? Okay, let's go with it. Take the money. Take the money for Militao. 19 mil. Jesus Mendes. Right, so he could be a right back. I mean, he's fallen out with Smith, hasn't he? Reasonable acceleration, decent decision making, determination. Crossing and dribbling's fine. Wants to leave though. Yeah, I have an Owen, number 7. I have an Alan Owen. Jay White. Have we had Jay White before? Where was Jay White? No. For some reason, I thought he was one of ours previously. Music stopped. Sorry about that, everyone. It's busy too. Too busy just sort of like zoning in here on players. No trifle, no party. Yeah. Network of trifle eaters. Jay White. There's not much there, to be honest, with Jay White, is there? Doesn't look great. Ocampo, another right back. He's happy to stay. Just throwing in ideas. No, go for it. Go for it, Nico. The more ideas, the better. Ojok Tok. He looks good. Has he got anything like sort of, I don't know, probably worth looking at, like sell-on fees and stuff and release clauses? 58 grand's quite a lot of money. But we've probably got one season out on him. 58 grand a week's a lot. All your money should be looking for a sea of green as attributes. Should be. Crossing needs to be improved, to be honest. But everything else is just about fine. Teamwork maybe needs to be upped as well. If I'm being picky, which I can be. Sam Jones, there's the sort of the comparable, isn't it? What about Leeds, Norwich, and Leipzig? Okay, so he could be the player to replace him with. Technique's better. Teamwork's ever so slightly better. He's the Moneyball version, isn't it? Do we use face packs? No, especially when we get to the point where we're at now. Like we're in 2035, so most of the players that are going to be in the game are going to be new gens. So no, not really. There is that face pack from View from the Touchline, which has been doing, which is really, really cool, but I haven't got around to looking at that yet, to be honest, to adding it in. Preto we're not going to get because he's still on loan. Armada, 35, 57 grand a week. Bye. Want to buy Paris? Let him go at 57 grand. It's not going to happen. Antonsen, 23, determination 20, work rate 9. That's doesn't seem to make any sense, does it really? But wanted by Atletico Madrid. So I don't really understand, to be honest. I guess we keep him for a little bit, see what's what. Kurtlik on loan from Inter, so he's not going to come back again, is he? No. Sam Richards, 15 for acceleration, 13 for dribbling. Work rate's not great. One by Peterborough. It's here for another fortnight. Karubal Samuel, now we're talking. Wants to leave, but if we can convince him to stay, there's our winger. He's transfer list as well, is he? seems to hate this Vismara guy. And he's joining. Excellent. Loan from Atalanta. He's turning up and everyone hates him. But he's a perfectionist. He'll be fine. Let's stick him in. He's gonna be the man. Yeah, no worries, Devil always. Pleasure to see you. Hopefully we'll see you. Look at that, 6'3", out on the wing, 58 grand. One about Sunderland and QPR. He's staying, mate. 8 goals, 4 assists, 42 games. There's a wide target man I've ever seen one. Attacking winger. Is he as good as you think? It's 12's good low for the Premier League. Yeah, we'll change all the attribute numbers as well. But he stays Gumbow. Ian Sutcliffe, 5'5", gone. Popped away for an hour. It seems we just swapped the white for red. Yes, we have. We've gone to Crystal Palace, and we're very, very excited about it, to be honest. Lloyd Mahoney, backup player. I think there's a lot of this is going to be. We're still going to be doing this when we come back in the next stream, to be honest. Batala is the striker. 13 goals, 13 starts, 21 sub appearances. Was Owen any good? We haven't looked at. I know we did. We should look at him, shouldn't we? He's all right. Flair's good. Work rate could be better. Passing's good. Vision's good. So he could potentially be a DLP, maybe. Off the ball's pretty good. Positioning could be a bit better. It's not the worst. 5'9" with a jump and reach of 3. Yeah, just keep the ball on the ground. He'll be great. Caleb. It's a guy we need to keep as well, isn't it? Wants to leave. If we can convince him to stay, though. 30 million quid. Are we going to be able to get a better striker? Nagakura. Again, he wants to go as well. 5'4". This big man and little man combo. So we need to look at the formation next, don't we? Tactics. Let's very quickly have a look for a goalkeeper, because that's what we need more than anything right now is a goalkeeper. Who's available? Who's he? The lad from Spurs. Matt Cartwright, 6'4", 20. Couple of bits that look okay, but at the same time, not enough, really. There's a lad at QPR that we like to remember. A lad we all remember. Owen O'Brien, 27. Scout him, see what he looks like in this league. Groningen Jurgensen, 33, nice. Where's the keepers? Goalkeepers. Lucas Lavelle, 32. Enrique. Looks alright. 52 grand though. This is the thing, there's going to be like issues now where I'm going to have to look at these wages and be like, yeah, we'll just pay those big wages, shall we? Because we can, apparently. I see what Dougie Friedman reckons. Right, Dougie, got a job for you. Who can you recommend? Blizzari. To go back through the shortlist as well and like take off all the players that we've had like at other clubs on shortlist and be like, no, they're not good enough. When I took over Palace and again the Premier League, I sold everyone wanted to go thanks to relegation, and with £150 million won the championship with their replacements. I mean, there's pressure. There's pressure But that's exactly what we should be thinking about. He's wanted by Man United. He can't be that bad then, surely. £1.6 million from Norwich. I think there might be a little bit of... I don't want to do guesswork, obviously, but have a quick bit of nosy about and be like, right, what can we get? What sort of centre-backs are there? From just what we know so far, you know. Segura. That's reasonable. We're going to have to go back through all the staff as well, aren't we? And be like, right, you know, who have we got now? And try and change the staff around. Yannick Dabsash. 3 stars. Journeyman, when you're not amazing at the game but not poor enough to get sacked, is tough. Stuck at Loughgall in Northern Ireland. Club too poor on my first coaching badge. No one else will give me a job without badge and no reputation. Feels like prison. Feels like my kind of save. Is he good? Not sure. Not sure. Maybe not in comparison to the players we've got or can attract. I think that's the thing. Again, there'll be players that'll be coming out of contract as well, won't they? If you don't want to fight for the club to sell them for at least £20 million, each promising youngster who really wants their choice, I guess they live in Armagh. Look, we started at Banbridge, War Dog. We loved it. Absolutely loved it. If I had my way, we'd still be there now. You know, but we had to move to try and win things. We've won stuff slowly and eventually, but that's taking its time. 11 to 21 players and Premier League players not getting a game. Well, there'll be some of them that'll just get released as well in the next week. So we're gonna have to be ready for that. When that happens, we'll be like straight in. Get the so-called wonder kids signed up. So I think that's a job for next stream, I think. It's not too bad. Teamwork maybe needs to be slightly better. I want to buy Atletico Madrid. Angel. Third for cross completion. Not really expecting that, to be honest. Jonathan Sure, the writing's on the wall, not going to be able to afford my players soon. I get that as well. Actually, he's not bad as well, mind. Work rate maybe needs to be up to a little bit, but what's that? 24 million quid? Okay. Right. There's definitely options. I think that's what we're working out. Like, you know, we're not at East Fife. That's where we've kind of got to look at it, you know, and go, you know, it's fine. We're not there, so things can obviously be, be better, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. Palace is going to be fun. I think it has potential to be fun. I think there's potential to go horrifically wrong as well. But I think that's part of the joy of it. And it's going to be interesting to see where we fall on that list. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, it'll be what it is. You know, it'll be grand. Right. What we'll do then? Let's go and have a little raid, shall we? Because I have to have a little think about this and try and work out where we go next in terms of like bringing players in and stuff. So while we think about that, let's go and show some love to Callum, because I don't think we've raided him for Callum for a little while, to be honest, because he doesn't really normally stream at the same time as us. But go and give him some love. As I say, we're Crystal Palace now. Things are going to go good. They've got to go good. They'll go very good. We're back either tomorrow or Friday. Keep your ears peeled. Appreciate your support, everyone. Sorry we didn't win the title, but hey ho, it is what it is. Take care. See you soon. Bye now.
Oh, Toad! Welcome in.